All right, we are playback trading the micro Nasdaq, November 24th. And here we got a swing low first entry, second entry, and some according to our notes, scuff. Um, According to our strategy, 7 a.m. to 8:30. Traders usually chase spikes. So far, this observations is probably isn't true, but so far from the days I've traded, this seems to be true for the most part, very lightly. Of course, you just have to read the market. If you're wrong on reading it, then it doesn't apply. But so far, so good. So it says chase spikes, and they chase even short-term trends. Second entries with overall trend work for this reason. So we're on this like downtrend sort of thing. This or something. Because I was trading this earlier today. I already know this one works out. And just by looking at this, our scalp's kind of massively huge. I think we compensating for the volatility of the elections, but this one works out either way. Here we got swing low first entry, second entry. And in this case, we had a strong spike here, and we have a little bit of a pullback that might get some sellers in here, which might push the market a little up, and that's going to lead to everybody buying, and that's what's really going to push the market. Go ahead and 20 times this, and we hit the target, and I'm pretty sure stopped out here. Could just move my scalp up a little. Yeah, good trade. We got another one coming up, and that's the lot. This next one is, I didn't take it, but I was looking at it. I was thinking about taking it. I just didn't want to get into the bad habit of taking this specific setup. So yeah, we'll go ahead and go to that one now. All right, so essentially it's almost the same thing, but we're counting this as one leg instead of 2 legs. So here, we have this leg, right? Then the second entry, I mean, that's doesn't get more text. Oh gosh, hold on. Good effect. All right. So this leg, and as you can see, that's a great second entry. 2-legged move, and this one. So the reason I was hesitant to take this one this time was just because I didn't want to get into the habit of taking these kinds of trades with a double bottom like this, the second entry like that, or a little bit of in the first. But this one ends up working out. Yeah, I mean, next time we take this, it probably won't work. But understanding exactly what's going on, I think this works. We have a strong downtrend here and here, and now we got a strong uptrend. And now this looks like a great 2-legged move. So now we have it's still before 8:30, so we can really trade that market that chases spikes. So we can assume a lot of people are buying here. There are going to be a lot of top pickers, so because we're bound to make a correction, there's a higher chance of us making a correction than there is a keep on going up, just because of based on the history here. Actually, hold on. I don't know if it. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take it because I was not gonna do a 1 ticker, but usually on these spikes we like to do 1 ticker because it usually. Oh no, actually. Yeah, well, we're shorting, so of course we have to do it. If we were going long, we would do it in maybe a one tick or an obvious. 2 points out. Didn't get fit yet. We get a new signal bar here. This is our signal bar. See? And now see the market looks like it was pushing up there. That's what's really gonna push it down. Looked like it was just bouncing a little bit here and then pushing up. It might push up here, which might end up pushing the market down. Super redundant. So look, we'll slow it down here. And no, something we discovered in this particular, maybe I don't think it was here actually. Something we discovered. Here we go. It says one signal bar has the power to change whether people are buying or selling. Way to confirm this is by the up and down bars that are stacked next to each other. So well, we don't have that really, but people are buying once here. If the market is on an upward trend or even spike, the first opportunity people get, they will enter, try and reverse the market or buy or blah blah blah. Basically, one single bar is all it takes for people to get scared and place orders on all on that short move. So if we get a short move pushed up, people will end up going long or exit for the people who went short, and that's really going to set the market to go in a specific direction. So that's and it goes on to say that's why we do scuff trading, but this is not the scuff. This is normal trading. So now it looks like the market's pushing up. That's especially this bar. I had that like little push up there. That's the reason we went why this one actually pretty well. I think I actually didn't take the trade. I just saw it. I saw it earlier today. Oh no. Okay. And so far that's all I've seen. And now from here on out it's just fresh data. Did trade this on the MES, but nowhere near the, well, a little bit, maybe the same up and downs, but nowhere near the same entries, and I can't even remember what it looks like. So yeah. All right. So I was eating and watching, gonna miss some trades, but 8:30 comes in like at this bar. So our when 8:30 comes in, we switch our trading strategy. So trade scuff trading. So that's not second entries, max strategy, which is MPETs. This combination of max trading put together is. So it says trade scuff trading, trader trades. We like to trade with overall trend, continuously go against and looks like we're on the uptrend. I would argue that on the downtrend. This, so that's like the overall trend. So we can assume a lot of people, since this has been an uptrend or like a downtrend. Downtrend. Since this has been a downtrend, people are gonna end up trying to go long. Yeah. And then there's this, of course, the downtrend right here, obviously. Strong spike, this and this. So we can suspect a lot of traders. So actually here, this is what's going on. We have this like slight upward trend, and we have a ton of people ready to go long here. Maybe just because we came off lows here. So according to our strategy, they like to trade with overall trend and will continuously go against short-term trends and spikes. So even though this is the overall trend, this is very hidden. Trading with that trend isn't the trend that everybody sees. The trend that everybody sees is right here, which is going long, right? So they like, and then you have this short-term trend or spike. Traders really like to go against these small turns, so they're gonna go with the overall, which is this long. So they try to go long, and you would try to enter in scuffing here. maybe I think I would 2 pointers. So I mean 3 pointers. Our entrance would 50. I don't think we actually get filled in the order, but if we were to enter in one ticker, got that one. You could have argued that was as we sideways a little, but I would have done it for. Now we're all caught up. So let's go ahead. Just entered into a trade here. We had a swing low first entry, second entry. That was also a spike, which is why we entered on obvious. It was an interesting trade. Prices look like they're going to keep on pushing down, which might push the market up just enough. Come on, just a little bit. That bit more. That bit more. That bit more. That bit more. I just realized how big our scalps really are massively. Ooh, boy. Okay, so we got stopped out there. Let's talk about this one. So it's literally a double bottom. Maybe it could have been a second entry, but we had such a huge spike here. And it wasn't really a spike. It wasn't this. So that was the incorrect trade. If it was this and then we entered right there, and then it would have worked. But I think in this case we had a swing low first entry, second entry, and using scuff trading we should have entered here. So it would have been 25, right? 25. That's 2 points out. So we would enter right here, and maybe we would have got it. Let's see. Let's act like we just got filled on this order. Oh, it looks like we might have got stopped out. Yep, we would have got stopped out either way. So either case, maybe either way, that one doesn't work. But I don't know if you actually would want to be buying there. Let's look at it one more time. So the fact that that went up and down so fast, it's something you have to consider because that's not normal behavior. Something changed, and so you can't really use our strategy, especially with a double bottom like that. So it was just a bad entry overall. You want good setups, and in that case, where we had this spike down, so we can suspect a lot of people to go long after this W, and then especially once I started pushing up, people were probably thinking they're gonna stop these people out. Once it started to pull down, maybe some people started selling or got stopped out, took profits, and that was just not a great setup. So I'm okay with that loss, even if I took that real. But you don't want to trade those spikes, especially if it moves that fast. And not much. We had a swing high, first entry, second entry, but yeah, it just kept pushing down. I wasn't too sure what I wanted to do there. And either way, you wouldn't have been able to do whatever it is you wanted to do, because we don't want to do second entries after 8:30. Before 8:30 is okay to do second entries, and maybe a little bit in 11 or 11 a.m. But you have to really be smart about those trades. So yeah, so it looks like the market pushing down. So this was a good trade. I was able to take it, but I just was fast forwarding too fast. Swing low first entry, second entry, entered on a scuffed trade. So right here would have been your entry, and it looks like you would have easily got that scalp. Yeah, good trade. So it's kind of an obvious trade to go for, because you have a strong downtrend. People are looking for their first opportunity to finally go short, and that's where it happens. And yeah, so I don't know why I was trying to act like I was trying to find a good reason not to take this, but that is definitely not a good trade, because we only do those one tickers if it's been up like this. That's just like 1 bar of spikiness. We could potentially go short here. So this is the spikiness, but just in the other direction. Instead of going up, pull back. So let's go ahead and see what happens here. So we got snapped out. Looks like there was, oh yeah, trading back into the consolidation. Um. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh wait, why did we sell? Oh yeah, we were supposed to sell. Yeah. So like we were saying about doing the buying right there, right? So right here we would have done the scuff trading, right? Bop, bop, bop. First opportunity to go short. Got the scalp. Actually, wait, do we get the scalp? Wait a minute, I don't think we actually get the scalp. Can we rewind it? Yeah, let's rewind it back to 8:38. That's literally just a minute ago. Oh wait, is it 6? Yeah, it's 6. So we would enter an obvious. So right here, we would buy. I don't think this trade actually works out. Okay. Definitely not. Oh, wait, yeah, it worked. Worked. Cool. Okay, so let's try to correct what we did wrong. Strong downtrend. Got a pullback now. So this is not really a spike because we've been on this downtrend, and usually what the spike would be like something like we have this trend, then the spike, like kind of out of nowhere. So like in this case we would sell right there and it would keep pushing on down, but in this case it's been on this little thing, and yeah, and it's and of course it has to be a second entry, and this was not a second entry. Swing a little first entry and then buying right there would have been okay, but of course that's at the 7 to 8:30, so selling there has been the better option, which is what we did. But yeah, so really just think about those. It's actual rules, which is kind of crazy because those rules are based on human nature. So here we got a downtrend, people know it's a downtrend. Here we have a spike and people are suspecting for this to correct, so people start buying and that's when you sell. So it really, when you have something like this, you're not really I mean here it could have happened, you could have sold right there, maybe you would have got it, maybe not, but it's not a second. Oh, here it is. So like right there, selling right there technically, yeah, that's 8:30, so you could sell right there and you would have got that. So yeah, it works, but you have to consider the human nature behind it and why it works, and that's the way you're going to be successful for at least 80% of the time, at least 75% of consider the human nature behind it. So really take that into consideration when trading those spikes. We had that setup here, but it never broke higher. Unfortunately, if it was a swing low first entry and came up like right here, then we would have entered on an unobvious and bought, and we would have got it. So recently we've been trading just based off whether people are where people are taking their trades and where they're taking it. Here in this case, we want to understand if we want to be buying or selling in this case. Actually, yeah, we determine buying or selling based on where people are placing the orders. So let's go ahead and pause it. So, gosh, what's going on? Oh, interesting. Okay, so I just fixed my notes by hitting the record button. It fixed itself. Anyway, our notes say that these 8:30 traders like to trade, or the market trader trades, like to trade with overall trend and will continuously go against short-term trends and spikes. So they're gonna keep going short here no matter what. So even though this pulls back here, we're looking for an opportunity to go long here. So we have a swing high first entry, and once it starts to pull up, we can go ahead and go actually buy here, right? Because we want to be buying because they're going to keep on shorting this thing. So we're going to go ahead and just wait on that second entry again. Second entry short. So once it pushes on higher, and I wish it broke higher here, but it did not. There it is. Okay, now we can go ahead and place our order on an obvious entry. Couple ticks left in here, so we 6. Especially if it comes down to here, it's gonna push the market right back up. Hopefully it doesn't push up now, so we can get into the trade. So once again, bars, just the movement of bars really determines whether people are going to be buying or selling. If the bar comes all the way down here to fellow order, that's going to convince a lot of people that this market's going to keep going down. But right now it's pushing up. That's convincing a lot of people that to go long. We're still entering on and now this bar looks
Order filled.
in the trade. Only thing I'm worried about that. Oh no, it never triggered.
Nice. We hit the
Nice.
target.
Nope. I mean no runner. Almost. Yes. Nice. So that was just 2 trades, $60. I want to calculate real quick. We're trading 4 contracts, right? We scap out $7.50 every time we trade. Well, if you weren't doing a runner, if you just scalp out on the 4, right? So times 2, 60. So you probably have better luck just trading, scalping out every single time. Because yeah, actually that makes a lot more sense. Because you don't always get that runner. The one runner we broke even, but let's say you got it 2 times in a row. That runner is at 22 ticks, is it? Runner is at 30 ticks. You do 30 times 0.5, which is 50 cents. 15 plus the, what is it? 22 plus, how many did we scalp out? We scalp out 15 times 0.5 times 3 contracts, right? So yeah, so that's 20. So that would equal 37 times 2. If we hit the runner both times, we would have got an extra $50, which is kind of. Fortunately, we got one of the runners, didn't get it the other time, so that's the price to pay. I stepped out again, unfortunately. But let's see what would happen. Single off first entry, second entry. That's their first opportunity. So scuff trading. I would do an obvious, or maybe a non-obvious. 21 EMA. No. It's a good 2-legged move, but it's a strong push-up. I would do a non-obvious. So unfortunately, I don't think. Oh wait, we could. 25. No, it's like 1 tick away. It comes to no, yeah, our entry would be right here. I don't think we get filled. Yeah, could have done that in an obvious. Yeah, nothing else after that. All right, there's a second entry long here, but I'm still debating on what to do because we got a ton of people still shorting this, but we also have a ton of people who might be potentially buying here, just because of this trend. But we do have from 8:30 to 11. Says our market trader traits like to trade with overall trend and will continuously go against short-term trends and spikes. This is a spike and a short-term trend, but then this is a short-term trend as well. No, I don't think so. It's not a setup for the second entries to go short, so we're not going to be doing a second entry long there. We'll do a scuff trade. Let's see what would actually happen if we were to go long right above that tick. Yep, you would have got it. So yeah, we know people love to keep. We know the market now. Somewhat, at least this day. Next week could be an entirely different story. This week could be an entirely different story. Today's Saturday, by the way. Sunday, may trade live Monday, but I only got $100. May not be able to trade, and it's minimum margin is 100 for the micro Nasdaq. Right. Kind of a double bottom here, but not really. But now we're in this upward trend. I think we're in a good trend up now. for traders to believe that we're in the uptrend. I don't think there's gonna be a ton of shorts. I think there's gonna be a lot more longs than there are shorts. But you never know. Maybe they're still continuously going short. Who knows? But that's something we have to figure out. Alright, it broke lower, so let's go ahead and do a scuff trade here on obvious. Should we do a non-obvious? Just because of this specific trend down? Something to debate about. But maybe, yeah, I think we'll do an obvious. Because there's this, it's still the upward trend. We can suspect some people to be going long here. A good amount of people at least. Oh gosh. Oh, scary. Oh, I think a ton of people are gonna go.
Order filled.
Let's see.
Stop filled.
Hurts. So yeah, people are still going short, continuously going short. That's something we have to ride onto. Yeah, they keep going again. Yes, it's short term. So this is still short term compared to this overall huge downtrend. So now I believe after that move, it's got a two-legged correction and the market's pushing up now, especially if we get a couple bars that are just green and completely bullish here. Let's believe no one's going to short this thing anymore. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and enter this on an obvious, if we can. Swing high first entry, second entry. I don't think many people are gonna be shorting here. Oh gosh, yeah. Got into the trade. Nice. Are you serious? Or are you serious? Come on, push on, push on. Well, 2x, 6x. Oh, nice. We got the scalp. All right, and we got stepped out. Nice, nice. So another reason for this one to work really well as well, is because of this setup right here, as well as this setup. Swing high first entry, second entry. But obviously we knew people we wanted to buy here. We did not want to sell. But at this point we thought we were gonna go ahead and start turning down here. But so did a lot of other people. I mean a lot. That's why the market pushed up. And that's why people go long here, because of these setups right here. And yeah, that's when the market pulls back. Okay, so we had that like setup thing seen before with the spikes, but this is into congestion. People like to trade back into congestion. You could potentially go for this one, but I would have wanted a little bit more of this pattern here. Just a little bit too much. I would have wanted it to push up a little bit more. So I think a lot of people are gonna actually end up buying here because they're trying to outsmart the people going short. Yeah, I don't like this one. So that means you shouldn't like it either. See what happens. Yeah, see, we would have gone short here and it would have worked out. Told you. I'm right. So that one works out. Also, you could have done it as a non-obvious. I actually didn't think about that. Let's think about it real quick. Right, swing low, first entry, second entry. We could have potentially went long because let's read what the market is telling us, or what these traders are doing. So it's only 9 o'clock, so it's still between 8:30 and 11. Trade scuff trading. Market trader trades like to trade with overall trend and will continuously go against short-term trends and spikes. However, it's a little tough one because you could potentially enter that. Because if you think about it, what we said right there is that they will continuously go against the short-term trend. We can suspect a lot of people to start going short here, and it looks like people actually tried to go long, which is why the market pushed down. But pushed down far enough. If we did a scuff trade here, we would have got this. But I'm trying to figure out what would enter us into this trade. Why would we buy? Because they tried to trade back into the congestions. Maybe we could have said that. But I'm okay with skipping out on that just because we had so many trades already. Market pushed up and we would have got the scalp. Quick drop of this bar right here. happen like in a split second. So we got to be careful with the next couple of trades. All right. So we can imagine a lot of people going long here. Because that's according to our strategy. It's not 11 a.m. yet, so we are still doing scuffed trading. However, I'm gonna go ahead and do it a non-obvious just because we're pushing down so far. We're at 75 here, so we would be right there at that 75. Come on, push on up and just trigger these guys' trades. There it is. And we just stay in this trade here. May not get into the trade. But then again, there was this spike down, so maybe people are actually trying to short this thing. So let's find out together, shall we? Oh, we got the scalp. So yeah, we got lucky with that one. They were trading with the upward trend right here. We're convinced that, I mean, that's a pretty good size move as well. So yeah, they were going long on that great second entry, and don't blame them because they probably got their scalp, just like because we capitalize on their scalp. If they get their scalp, the market pushes back. That's what happens there. It just steps out the runner basically. That happens a lot, and so yeah, we got our runner. Nice. Market's really selling off right now. Just me, or does this look weird? Nasty. Trypophobia. Oh. Zoom in on that. Ew. 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 Alright, 32 minutes into the video, and we are trading November 24th. Are speaking really slow so that it sounds normal when you play it back at 1.5 speed. Reddit. Run from it. Destiny arrives. All who are piece of me. We wish didn't eat and asleep to fight no fight love tragedy. Why are you my remedy? Alright, we have sort of a second entry here. I'm just a little worried that it just doesn't look, like I said, this is a double bottom. I would have wanted it to look a little bit better for people to take this. Technically it's a second entry, but that's your first leg, that's your second leg. That's your first opportunity to go short, but it's kind of a correction of this big leg. I just don't think a lot of people are going to go short here because this market's pushing on up. So we can consider this as a short-term trend, and people going long there. There was a second entry here, but that's not your new swing high. Your last swing high is way up here, so we're just going to stay out of this trade. And the market pushes on up, friend. So it looks like a lot of people are still trying to go short here. That's what pushed the market right back up. And a lot of those top pickers had to exit. Really. Okay, now we have a double bottom here. Double bottom, first entry. I would like a better leg to me. Don't like this setup. There's not much to read off of it. People just got filled in the order if you were taking that. Second entry short. Is it 11 already? Wow. That's an oh, it doesn't work out. Wait, would we have gotten stopped out if we did a scuff trade? Here's swing low first entry. It looks like people were trying to, if the market pushed down here, people were going to go short because of the correction. So you could have done a scuff trade here. I just wasn't thinking clearly because I was like, oh yeah, I already got my scuff and stuff. So let's see if this actually works out. 75, right? So entrance would be 75, and entrance is right here. Stop is 22 ticks out, so about 4 points out. Oh, 5 points out. Is it 5? Ah, oh, jeez. Figure this out real quick. Eh. Stop is 22 ticks out, and that's 5 points out plus 2 ticks, right? So 75, so that's 2 points out, 4 points out, 75, which is, wait, this is 4 points out. This is the 75 mark right here, plus, hold on, from our entry. So our entry would be right here, and so it's 5 points out from here. So that's 2, that's 3. I mean, that's 4 right there. So yeah, we would not have gotten a stop out. We would have obviously gotten our scalp already, because we just go for 15 ticks. Actually, I don't know if we got it. Let's see. That's 4 ticks. That's 8 ticks. No, we wouldn't have gotten it. Let's buy here. Let's see if we get it. So the trend up, the push down. Once the market start pushing this way, we could suspect a lot of people going short, but people were going long either way. I'm looking to go long because of that spike anyway, and it's because of this guy right here. I don't know if we want to be joining these guys, but let's go ahead and try this. Anyway, we'll buy here. That's our entry, right? Give it a shot. It comes to the tick. Wow. Fast forward this. 8x. Oof, not looking good for us, boys. Yep. So yeah, we joined the people who were chasing the market there. We got another setup here. Let's go ahead and sell here. So trade be 25 right here. I don't know if I'll enter this trade though. So that's 3 points out. The overall trend looks like it's upwards. Had this slight correction, or is it upwards? Hold on, I think we want to be buying here actually, because they're still trying to sell this market, or buy this market. Yeah, they're still buying this market, which is why the market's pushing in this direction. So let's go ahead and 5 right here. Looks like that's one ticker would have worked. And can't enter the trade in. Okay, now it really does look like the overall trend is up. It's no longer down. Oh, especially once people started to see that, people are going long now. So the overall trend is up now, and it's easy to see that. So people are going to keep on trying to go long even when the market starts to push down like it is here. So we can suspect the longs, and that's when we go. So it came up here, swing high first entry, and it didn't break lower, but we can still look at this as one motion. So swing high first entry. So if it breaks lower here, it'll be our second entry. All right. Got stopped out. Wow. So that was our second entry. It looks like swing high first entry. Yeah. Let's count your legs correctly. Okay, let's see if we could go positive here. Prices are working real sideways now. It looks like everybody was shorting. Obviously, everybody was shorting. That's why the market pushes up. I thought the overall trend was up, but it's very sideways. And yeah, it looks like people just play off of these spikes. Whatever spike it is, that's what people are playing off of. So we had a spike here. People started going short. That pushed the market up. We had a spike here. People started going long. That's pushed the market down. And it looks like we learned that from this lesson right here. So we can suspect for this not to continue, just because the pattern has happened a couple times and people are suspecting something, so they're gonna go in a specific way. So like here we have the trend up, pushing mark here, so this could actually keep going up. let's go ahead and fast forward this. 9:30 now, still not 11 a.m. It looks like the market's starting to behave a little bit differently, to be honest. But maybe we're just reading it terribly. Yeah. I guess it's so hard to read on scuff trading. Really works better on trending days than it does on range days, and this just turned into a range. Very difficult to very difficult. Then again, this wasn't the best setup. This one we were just testing, really. We went to the tech technically. I mean, here's a great two-legged move. We can suspect a lot of people to go short here just because of the highs right here. Let's figure out this guy quickly. Swing low, first entry, second entry. I think once the market starts to push down, we could go ahead and buy right here. Let's go and see if we can enter this trade. So here's the spikes that we're talking about. This is where we actually want to be buying here. Because now people are going to try to sell back into this direction. Oh, it didn't fill us. The order came to the tech. Oh, we got it. Nice. Works out. It's second entry. Swing low, first entry, second entry. It works out because a lot of people are going to be calling tops and trying to trade back into this range here. So that's why this works out here. And nice. And we're back in the green. But if we were trading one contract, we would not be back in the green because of our runner. We got runners. And we hit our runner a lot of times already. Imagine just shorting and be like, oh, I'm just gonna short and leave my order way up here. Bro. And you're like thinking you're fine right here. You go pee and you come back and you see. Oh. God. Market be bogus sometimes. I actually stepped away for a bit and some important stuff happens here. Swing high, first entry, second entry. Scuff trading doesn't work here. Going long on that second entry actually works. I think mainly because, yeah, some people are gonna try and short here in this particular area. We have to stop using that button and start doing this guy. But it's just a lot easier. Actually, we can switch it out. It's more like this. Oh, this general area people are gonna start shorting, so you don't want to join those shorts. If anything, you want to keep buying because a ton of people are gonna keep on shorting, and we already know this from our strategy. I'm gonna imagine that a lot of people are gonna try to trade back into this again, so going short here is still not the best option. And yeah. So yeah. Watch out for those range days. So in this case, we have the spikes up, right? And at first I was like, oh look, a second entry, swing low first entry. We could go ahead and go short right here because according to our strategy, we could go short. But remember how we said if it's been on the trend up, you don't want. Because a lot of people are going. A lot of people are going short, trying to pick tops as well. So it really doesn't work. Alright, we just we didn't enter the trade yet, but actually we may not even be able to enter this trade. If we do, we might get stopped out. Swing high first entry, second entry. We've been on this crazy uptrend, and the reason I'm not doing an obvious one ticker is because of the crazy uptrend. We're gonna start picking tops here, start selling, because we've been on this crazy uptrend, and people are thinking, "Come on, dude, we gotta start reversing at some point," you know. So got in the trade. Okay, yeah, good trade. So yeah, good thing we didn't do an obvious one ticker. It looks like we would have got stepped out if we did. Yeah, good trade. So, good thing we picked the 4 ticker because you've been on this crazy uptrend and people are sick and tired of it. And now once you get this, start to get this pullback here, it looks like you're finally gonna get some sort of correction. And people are gonna actually start going short. So once that market starts to push, so not everybody's gonna enter the trade, which then makes it unobvious. People are gonna start picking that top, and just the way it looks too, it's kind of that like dipping, kind of sharp, has that sharp look to it. So an unobvious four ticker was the better entry. If it was more into this particular area, and if this wasn't here, then obviously you would do an obvious one and tick entry. Same thing for goes here, but it wasn't for this. But after that long push, we've been on since 8:30. Even if it was here, maybe I would do a four ticker here. Oh, this one works out well. I think you would have got stopped out on the one tick entry for sure. Yeah, so no runner there, but that's all right. Here would be it's the obvious one entry. That's 2 points out. That's 4 points out, and your entry is only 5 points, a couple ticks out. So yeah, good trade though. Good. And we could have moved our runner to this point if we really wanted to, just because people like to trade to short out against here, so they'll start shorting here, but then the orders will start piling up as people try to short there, and it pushes up. Yep. Dropping out before that would have been better. First time trading this, and we're positive. Actually, no, I think we're break even because of earlier. All right. This case we have a swing low. Swing low, first entry, second entry. If you can see that, that would be your signal bar. However, I don't want to be going long here because there could be a ton. I think there might be a ton of stops right here, and our entry would be right around that particular area. So 25 right here. So like right there, our order would be, and I'm that. Oh well, no, but actually, but yeah, it would have. I think it came up first, push now. Either way, it would. You didn't want to take that because it could potentially, especially since people are trying to go long here, there could be a lot of stops here. Probably were a lot of stops. So we want to do. Oh gosh. All right, we got that set up here. Swing high first entry, second entry. It's a weird one. We've been on this crazy uptrend, so it's, but we do have this like level of no, yeah, this area of resistance. So we could probably see so people use this area of the resistance and try to short against this. So we could probably suspect a ton of shorts here who went short here and now probably have to exit. So I don't know if scuff trading is the best strategy here. I actually want to go long here, but so let's go ahead and just see what happens. See if the market pushes up. So you would have been in that trade on the second entry, and like we would have got that scalp. So it's pretty close to 11 o'clock. So scuff trading works out. I was just really worried about going short there. But then again, we have a ton of people trying to push the market out of this area. So a ton of longs probably were trying to go. A ton of people were trying to go long, stop everybody out, and that's what did that there. Let's go ahead and do scuff trade in this direction because we still want to buy 50 right here. I don't think we'll be able to get in this trade, but yeah, I just wanted to make that clear about what was going on here. Yeah. I think we would have got stopped out on the second entry actually. Let's see. Second entry would have worked because entrance would have been here where our stop is 5 points out. So that's 2, that's 4, 5-ish, 50, yep, and 2 ticks. 5 and 2 ticks. Right here is where our stop will be. So just enough. Yeah, it works. Would have worked out. But yeah, I guess we could have took that. It was No, I wouldn't have taken that. Just because it's that area right there. Oh, it's just because it was a second entry. I don't really like second entries, especially with these up and down sideways bars sort of thing. Yeah, but that one we could have traded that second entry. You could have. You could have. Just also there was just a huge spike down, huge spike up. So was I recording backwards? So something interesting happened here. Swing low first entry, then we had this bar, but then pushed up, then it pushed back down. So now that's those 3 bars can change a lot of what everybody's thinking. I think a lot of people are gonna go short here and try to trade back into here. So I think going no, I'm sorry. I think a lot of people are gonna go long here, which is why I think going short here is actually the better option. The reason I think a lot of people are going to go long is just because there was a lot of pushback here and we even broke out of that. So now in the back of everyone's mind, they're thinking, all right, this market's unstoppable. Let's all just go long. And I think that's going to set this market back a little bit. Going short, I think, is a better option. So I was going to do scuff trading here and just try to enter, but obviously that happened. A lot of people went long there after that little congested area. Just I'll go long because man, we try to go short here. Look at this. Good thing we take that. All right, might get a setup here. We're on 8 times by the way, so it's moving so dang fast. Go 10. All right, there's a second entry setup, sorta. We'll just count that as a double tap. And it's about to be 11 o'clock, so we can go ahead and start trading. This is when the market gets really, really difficult to trade. Yeah. Maybe after 11 o'clock we just stop, especially if we hit our goal. Because 11 o'clock is where things get really hard. Let's go ahead and read what we got real quick for the 11 o'clock trades. I'm gonna pause this. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and read this again. 11 a.m. and on. You should trade against traders trying to outsmart the market. Or everyone else. So you should trade against traders trying to outsmart everyone else. Market trader trades. They trade against traders who trade against short-term trends. So trade against traders who trade against short-term trends. So they go with the overall trend. They tend to pick tops, but pick tops on spikes. Not to trade using scuff trading. When traders try to outsmart the market. Right. Those things in mind. So when they try to outsmart the market, this is one of those situations a little difficult because it's only been in one direction so far. But if we had some sort of correction, so they're gonna go against the traders who are going short here, so they're gonna go long here. So let's go short. Yeah, so scuff trading on a short 75, so we would enter right here. Maybe an obvious, we'll see. Look at all that support. Look at all these tickets. Okay, support I'm talking about is right here. That guy right there. Let's see what happens. Come on, push on up. All right. Let's see. Just got filled on the trade. It is 11 o'clock now. Go ahead and see what happens here. This should be okay. Yes. Just the scalp. Just the scalp. Okay, so short-term trend was down. Big legs down. The reason why it's not up because this leg is significantly bigger than this particular leg. And it's actually really this leg because you break out of the congestion there. But yeah, that's the short-term trend, and traders like to trade against short-term trend. So this is the overall trend. Yeah, which is short-term trend is down, long-term trend is up. It's always the opposite. You can't have a short-term trend short and a long-term trend short. Doesn't make sense. Yeah. Traders like to trade against the short-term trend, and as soon as we figured that out, it was a lot easier to figure out what kind of trade we wanted to do. That was our signal bar. Yeah, fantastic trade. Here's my thumb. It doesn't look like we'll get a runner though, or will we? Oh boy, looks like we're gonna get this runner. Okay, come on. Give us a runner or don't give us a runner. Thank you. That's the victory dance. Alright, that's gonna be it for this video. Time for me to go to bed. Yep. Peace out. Thanks for watching.